Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another video where we take a short sit rep and look and see what's going on in the world of military monitoring, ADS-B, and what's happening in Ukraine. I'm going to start off with a bit of humor. I understand there was a bit of complaining about my earlier video where I put up the "fuck Putin" bot. Apparently a few people didn't see much humor in that and thought it was rather crude. So I'm going to take a less crude path this time and show you some of my favorite Darth Putin postings over the last week. May 10th was a pretty good day for Darth Putin, at least in my eyes. He put up a pretty good one here that says, I support the politics of Vladimir Putin. You're under arrest. That's how it goes in Russia. When perfect Putinism is achieved, there will be no need for police, as citizens will arrest and deport themselves. That's pretty good. All right, there's one more, which is pretty good too. Darth Putin said again on May 10th, the pronoun for a Russian general is was, were. You know why? Because when authoritarians become a problem, the solution is to kill the authoritarians. Let's move on to radio. I'm really pleased to pull up the website ve3sun.com and see the map with so many Kiwi SDRs. This is a current map. Shows that we're currently at midday across Western Europe. Eastern Europe, yeah, pretty much still midday. It's morning on the east coast of the United States. The sun's coming up. You can see Maine through approximately Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Ohio, the Great Lakes. Those areas to the east are experiencing sunrise. The Carolinas, Florida, and the rest of the continental U.S. are still in twilight or darkness. They'll get their sunlight later. Looking to the east, the sun's going down across Japan. Very soon over North and South Korea. China still has sunlight. The sun will be going down there pretty soon. And of course, it's afternoon and hot as hell in India, Vietnam, Thailand, and such places down closer to the equator. Yeah, late afternoon heat, probably thunderstorms in Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia. Australia is farther to the south and already in darkness. So if you want to listen around on medium wave in Australia, now's a good time to start listening. And there's some gray line, of course, over northern, western Canada and the eastern states. Maybe a little gray line propagation. Well, let's get back to the subject of Ukraine and radio monitoring. This is the daylight side of the Earth. Propagation should be pretty good. There was a bit of a solar flare earlier, about 9 hours earlier, around 00 UTC. The energy levels have come down. There should be no problem. Looking at the Internet SDR map, this one shows web SDRs and Kiwi SDR sites. Notice that Ukraine has one here, located in Lozovatka. I believe that's how it's said. Here's another Ukrainian name, and I don't know how to say that. I won't even try. I would just mangle it badly. I have listened to this one before, and it's a 6-meter radio, 50 megahertz. It's not going to help you if you're looking for broadcast stations on medium wave or short wave. There's another one in Ukraine, over in Lviv, and this one covers The HF frequencies, its amateur radio bands, does not cover the AM broadcast medium wave band. There are some others which are useful for nighttime listening, which are located in Poland and northern Romania. There is something down here which has popped up recently, which I've also not given much of a try. It says it's a soft rock radio. I believe that one is a 40 meter receiver. Again, not useful if you're looking for broadcast content. Now, this is on the radio site rxtx.info. I like it because it shows OpenWebRx servers and WebSDR servers on a nice map. For Kiwi SDR radios, this other one is really good too, rx.linkfanel.net. It shows no SDRs in Ukraine. Even the one in Lutsk, which appears from time to time, is not showing right now. Sometimes it does, sometimes it does not. And here's one on the border in northern Romania. Might be useful. Indicates yellow at the moment. Usually means that it's full of users. Yeah, look at that. 4 out of 4 user slots are taken at the moment. Signal to noise 15 dB, which is usable. Not great, but usable. Flipping over to ADS-B. These are high VHF frequencies, 1090 megahertz, a whole network of receivers on the ground that are picking up the Mode S packets from aircraft and sending them into ADSBexchange.com to present to all of us who visit their website and look at the tracking map. There has been a logger flight, KC-135, which has been orbiting here over northern Poland. It looks as though it has turned and is heading west. Maybe Logger 121's job is finished. There's a C-17 on the ground in Poland, and there's a tanker. This one is a 767 tanker, KC-767A. This one took off a little while ago. It's climbing out. I had been watching that one for a while as it sat on the ground before departure. It doesn't appear to be orbiting or showing any interest in staying to do some refueling work. We'll see what happens. This logger flight appears to be leaving. Are there any that are inbound? I don't see any. What's this? C-17 over the UK. So that's what's going on. The picture looks a bit different than it does at night. You can see it's not quite as busy with the ISR flights. We'll see that pick up as we go into the evening hours. I tell you, those are essential flights, though. Those ISR flights, they park down here southwest of Ukraine and often up here to the north and west, and sometimes slipping in close to the border and observing action within the country. They can get targeting information, very accurate, precise, fabulous targeting information. Give it to our friends on the ground who can just blast the shit out of the Russians and make sure they continue to turn tail and run back to the border. If they're fast, they can kill them all before they get back across and make sure nobody goes home after pulling the shit that they have pulled on Ukraine. So those are my thoughts, my 2 cents. Hope this was informative to show you how things look during the middle of the day around Ukraine. Take a look at this site in the evening. You'll see a different picture. Again, more observation flights as we go in the evening. Military activity that tends to pick up. There's more fighting in the darkness these days. So that's it. Take care. See you later in another video.